Welcome back to the Maritime Hotel in Dusseldorf for the European Darts Open. We've had 8 games this afternoon. We've got 8 more for you this evening. 16 guys looking to make the second round of the 6th European Tour event of 2015. And I hope they've reinforced the stage, because it's the Pie Man versus Chuck Norris. Dainty, these two are not. They are some serious dart players, though. Alan Norris, the former Lakeside World finalist. The Pie Man, a man who's won 6 Pro Tour titles with the PDC. And we've got some big names on the way for you this evening as well. Mensur Suljovic, a 3-time semi-finalist on the European Tour. Got Big John Henderson, who made the final in Munich just a few weeks ago. Devon Peterson, familiar face and some familiar dance moves on the PDC circuit. Stephen Bunting, former Lakeside World Champion. He's on the way against Jihan Artuk, the German. It will be noisy for that one. Dirk van Dijvenbode versus Leo Hendricks is an all-Dutch affair, and then we round off the first round action tonight with Jamie Lewis, another former finalist on the European Tour, taking on Michael Rosenauer, another of the host nation qualifiers. But we start with these two, the Pie Man versus Chuck Norris. I'm Dan Dawson in the commentary box for this one, and alongside me is Rod Harrington.
Yes, good evening, Dan. Good evening, everyone. Well, this is Battle of the Big Men, I think we're going to call this one. Battle of the Linebackers. And I think Norris would be the favourite, but the Pie Man, well, we've seen him over the years throw some exceptional darts. 60. And there'll be no gamesmanship in this one. I don't think these two know what gamesmanship is all about, do they? They wouldn't come anything like that. But
140.
Looking forward to a close game, though. I think there's going to be plenty of legs in this game.
Yeah, this is their first meeting. Obviously, Alan Norris only making the move over to the PDC this year. Stormed through Q School on the opening day, through a 9-darter along the way as well. It's fair to say it's perhaps not gone according to plan since then for him, but it does take time to acclimatise. And he's fired in a couple of 140s to start the match.
I think you're exactly right, Dan. You know, Stephen Bunting come over and made inroads straight away. So did Barney, to be quite honest. But everybody else have struggled. You see Smithy, quite a 180. Yeah, I think normally a year, and then they start to settle down, get to know the people. You know, instead of them being on the outside, now they're on the inside. They're in with the families, we call it, and they start to get along with everybody, and then they can settle down and play the right darts. There's no question this Norris is a class player.
Oh yeah, well, I mean we've seen him throw very good. I mean, you don't throw a 9-dart on your first day of Q School without being, you know, a half decent player. And that run to the final of the Lakeside, where he was beaten by Stephen Bunting, I mean, there were some phenomenal performances along the way there.
125.
Always the way. You want a 25 and you hit the bullseye. The funny thing is, you actually look at the bullseye. You don't look at the 25, because the red bit just takes over that vision.
60.
Just the 60 from the Pie Man. So Alan Norris looking for an early break of throw. Double 4 he wants. And double 4 he gets. 15-darter.
Second leg is Alan to throw first. Game on.
Well, this afternoon's performances, Dan, I think have to go down to the youngsters. Dimitri.
Yeah, he was superb.
Rodriguez.
Yeah. Jelle Clausen was very good as well, to be fair. But yeah, certainly Dimitri Vandenberg and Robert John Rodriguez put in superb displays. And Wes Newton, 6-0 versus Gerwyn Price.
Wow.
Maybe he's back.
You would have lost your house on that one.
100.
I mean, I expect that one to be a close one. I think the form line said that Gerwyn was actually just the favourite. But good to see Wes throw some good darts again. He's had a bit of a lean period.
Yeah, just a selection of the names through to the second round. That's when the 16 seeded players join the tournament, the likes of world #1 Michael van Gerwen, the defending champion here, Peter Wright.
55.
And Ian White, the number 8 seed, who awaits the winner of this match here.
Well, that's a toughie, whoever wins this, because Ian White's playing 84. Extremely well at the moment.
Yeah, made a final in Wigan the other day.
I hope I'm wrong, but you can't put Ian White in the Terry Jenkins category, that sort of player
140.
that may not ever win a major.
Yeah. I mean, he's just inside the top 10 in the world now, Ian White, and that means that you're a threat. You meet anybody. I mean, we saw a couple of weeks ago in Risa. I mean, he put in an incredible display to knock out Stephen Bunting. It was 6-5, and there was something like 8 180s between the pair of them in the last 4 legs. As the Pie Man, well, fill it up, why not? Leaves you double 13, doesn't make it a little bit noisy in here for Alan Norris as he looks at 100. Oh, it might not matter. Good marker. Doesn't matter at all. What a 6 darts you've seen from those two there.
Yeah, I like that from Andy Smith. You know, puts in the 180 to cause a little bit of a stir in the crowd. Yeah, just hoping that it maybe have put Norris off, but Norris didn't. Well, as if he didn't hear anything, just stepped up. That was a good clean kill. And now he leads 2-0, and Smithy has got some work on here because Norris looks pretty good. Rhythm is good as them 3 darts through.
Well, look, Alan Norris, we said, he is a serious player. If he gets on a roll, he can be very, very difficult to stop.
100.
He is ranked down at 80 in the world, but, you know, obviously he hasn't been in the PDC very long. He's only going up at the minute. Maybe a weekend like this could be the springboard he needs to catapult himself on to greater things. When Stephen Bunting, we've already mentioned, made the move to the PDC, it helped that he won his 2nd tournament. I mean, talk about hitting the ground running. Alan Norris hasn't had that. He didn't even qualify for the opening European Tour events of the year. He made his debut
60
in Venray. Ended up losing in the 1st round.
Yeah, I have to say, I thought that he would have been a lot further up than that, as we see him fire another 180, and certainly he is taking the game to Andy Smith. You know, saying, Dan, I expected him to be around the 40 mark by now, to be quite honest, but like you said earlier on, you know, it takes a little bit of a time. Sometimes you expect too much out of yourself, and that puts you on the back foot a bit. But,
125.
Well, he has qualified for the next 2 European Tour events as well, so plenty of opportunities to move up the rankings for Alan Norris, and that's another good marker.
21.
Doesn't use it, and there's just a sniff of a chance here for Andy Smith. He does like double 18, so if he hits a 20 and a treble 20, he needs the treble though. Doesn't get it. So Norris will be coming back, looking at 3-0 with 2.
He's got to be careful here as well, Dan, because he could hit the flights here and bounce over. No, he's gone for the left-hand side. Sometimes just a big 20 is just as good there. Well, Norris don't want to go inside this. Well, that's a perfect marker for Alan Norris. Well, oh dear. Rushed that one a little bit and rushed that. So, although it is with his throw, this could get Andy Smith back in this game. He was staring 3-0 in the face.
2 darts at tops for the Pie Man.
Mm. 16. Alan, you require 5.
Well, the Pie Man is in serious trouble if Norris takes out the double 2 here, which he does. 3-0 down, the Pie Man.
4th leg is Alan to throw first. Game on.
Yeah. Andy Smith in a lot of trouble now. He's 2 breaks down. And the way Norris is playing, a little bit of hiccup on the doubles there, but Andy Smith didn't take advantage of it.
And he gave himself the opportunities of those 2 maximums in that leg. And there you see, 125 first 9 average. I know, you know, we're only 3 legs into this, but that is a man
60.
who is scoring well. Despite those missed doubles, his average is getting up towards that 100 mark.
50.
Even when he's missing, he's not missing by much.
Smithy just can't find the treble.
You see
like Stuart Kellett this afternoon, when he was finding that it was only just the 1 treble. And the way Norris is playing, he's got to start putting 2 trebles in. Another visit without a treble from Smith. And this could mean trouble. Norris needs... Oh, and that's perfect. Surely he's going to find at least 1 more treble with that.
140.
Yeah, we've only been on stage Less than 10 minutes and already Andy Smith is in all sorts of trouble.
44.
Wes Newton produced the whitewash victory in the final game of the afternoon session. Alan Norris may be thinking about one here already.
80.
Well, that'll do very nicely.
Very nicely indeed. I was just about to say again, you know, just a big 20 will do him here. Doesn't want to get a deflection and go in a 1 or a 5, but that's confidence for you. Now all the other times he's gone for double top, he's put the first one right on the top wire, which is a brilliant guide if you're going to miss. Oh well, here we go. I'd bust it.
35.
Didn't look there, did he? You know, busting it was the ideal thing there. Sometimes you, like I say, you know, you come back to the double top. I know he's next to the double 5, but all of a sudden it could cause a problem.
It could if he finds a treble here, the Pie Man, and he has done. Doesn't make Norris think, but he did take this out in the last leg. Double 2. And he takes it out this leg as well. 4-0.
Fifth leg is Andy to throw first.
Yeah, no problem. That's when you know that his mind is in the right place. I know a lot of players that would have checked the score and busted that to come back for the tops and 10s.
45.
Well, already in this leg, the Pie Man is behind, and Norris is not taking his foot off the gas. A third maximum for the man from Yeovil, and he is all over the Pie Man here.
Tons are not going to be enough for Andy Smith, and certainly an 81 isn't. So again, Smith is staring a breaker throw in the face.
96.
And he's picking the trebles off on the switches, Alan Norris. And there we have it, 3-1 on the 180s.
One of those missed doubles, that average would be significantly higher. The overall one, the first 9, is pretty flawless, really. It's going up.
100.
That's the thing nowadays. You hit 100 and your average comes down.
Yes.
100.
Wow.
125.
This is on the Pie Man throw as well. Treble 20.
61.
One of the players who, when he's left 80, going for the treble 16 route. If you like the double 16, that's the way to go, but you don't go there if Andy Smith was on a finish. He wasn't, though. But he's going to be on one now. Yeah, 55 left, says Kurt Bevins. He should know.
Well, the way Norris is playing, Dan, you fancy to take this out.
64.
But he may only get 1 dart on a double. He is only going to get the 1 dart at the double. And he's missed it. So that percentage of going for that, it could cost him the leg. And this is a leg, I know it's on Andy Smith's throw, but you only need that little bit of spark to get yourself back in the game.
He needs this. It's definitely not in, Pie. That is close. That is, though, and Andy the Pie Man, he's still in there fighting. He's got a leg on the board.
59.
I know that, you know, the checkouts are all personal preference.
Well, the weird thing is, he's left 8. He's gone for the treble 16 there, and then when he's got 64 left, he's gone for the treble 8 to go back to double top anyway. So it's not like he wants to leave double 16. He's going. His favourite is double top.
And he had 80 earlier on and went hit double top.
Strange, strange times. There you see the checkout statistics. I mean, they're not great for either player, but Alan Norris' scoring power is giving him more opportunities. Exhibit A. Well, the Pie Man hitting back.
140. $120.
2 bullseyes.
That's the way it'll leave a finish. And if he takes that out, could be 3 bullseyes in the last 6 darts.
80.
Well, that's cost him getting to a finish there, the Pie Man. So 6 darts from here Treble 20.
Oh,
the
no,
double
double
top.
top.
What a finish this would be.
Yeah.
Superb stuff.
Unusual way to go with your first dart, to pick off the treble 14.
First.
Well, it doesn't matter. The combination is all the
Game
same.
on.
And that was a fine check out from Norris, and it's a good display of darts, especially the scoring power. You know, when you're up there and you're thinking, right, I've got the scoring power, so I know if I lose a leg, someone nicks a leg, you know that you've got that scoring power. You're always going to give yourself chances, and that's where Norris is in the head at the moment.
Well,
86.
30 points difference, pretty much, in the first 3 visits to the board. You can see same number of tons and ton 40s, or 96 and 131s. And this will alter it a little. There's another one in the maximum column for the pie man, but it's still half of what Alan Norris has thrown at him, and it might be. I was going to say he might hit another, but he didn't follow up that first dart, but it looked pretty plumb. Alan Norris very much in charge of this match here, and looking good for a second round spot to face the number 8 seed Ian White, the diamond.
.44. And he requires 126.
Well, the pie man shouldn't let this one go from here. He doesn't have to go for the... No, he's old school, Smithy. Doesn't need to go for the treble 19s. 4 19s would have left the bullseye. He looked across and noticed that Norris was probably 9 darts away. Just set it up.
86.
And that's exactly what he's done. Sensible play from A.Smith.
100. And he requires 40.
So, tops for the pie man to get another leg on the board. Now for 10s. Lost it. Just
He looked at it. He looked at it. It went through his mind then. He certainly thought, shall I bust it? Oh no, we might as well have a go.
Is that the thought process? It's like, well, sensibly I should bust it. Oh, never mind, I'll just have a go anyway.
Yeah.
140.
We almost criticised Norris earlier on for not thinking about it. The pie man's had to think about it. They thought, I'll just hit it anyway.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Weighed up the pros and cons and then think, just get it done.
45.
This is where Alan Norris will want to finish things off, though. Kicks off ton 40. The pie man only 45. Norris the advantage of throw.
82.
Finds a treble. 1 per visit is all he needs from here.
Yeah, visits without even 2 trebles from the pie man is not going to be enough. 120 plus these for Alan Norris. And plus all of those.
Well, that is his 5th maximum in just 8 legs, sorry. Very, very impressive from Chuck Norris.
140.
And they could be the last darts that Andy Smith flings here in Dusseldorf this weekend. Is that in the treble? I think it is. And that will do nicely. Alan Norris 6-2, a 12-darter to finish things off, and a comprehensive victory. He wins his first game on the European Tour, and Chuck Norris, if he's playing like that, he could be a serious force this weekend. He's through to face the number 8 seed Ian White. The pie man dumped out at the earliest opportunity. We've got 7 more games coming for you this evening at the European Darts Open in Dusseldorf. We're going to grab a quick few words with your winner, Alan Norris, on stage with our MC, Elmar Polka. And then it'll be one of the young guns, Mike De Decker, taking on the gentle, a 3-time Euro Tour semi-finalist, Mensur Suljovic.
Zu 2 Erfolg über den Pie-Man A.Smith. Congratulations. Satisfied with that match?
Yeah, it was a good first round, yeah. Can't complain.
You came to the PDC this year, 2015. How is it? How is the change? Is the difference big?
I don't know about big. I play darts, I love darts. I'm enjoying my darts. PDC's makes you want to practice, so it's good.
But when you came in, I thought you were enjoying the crowd as well, you know, and that's perhaps one of the biggest differences here.
Yeah, exactly. Crowd is great. Super. This is what it's about. Playing good darts, having a lot of fun. Maybe a little less beer, but yeah, you know, it was great. Great fun.
Thank you very much. Good to see you tomorrow again. Alan Norris. Er sagte,